Hi, my name is Ted Gucci. I'm an assistant professor of journalism and digital media studies at Florida International University in Miami, and I'm so thankful for this honor. I'm also thankful for you allowing me to stay home with bronchitis and with a baby coming soon. So I wanted to put together a little note here just to let you know kind of the work that has led to this award, and to celebrate the people who've really contributed to new and interesting narratives about climate change in Miami. Rising seas and outcome of a warming planet are soon going to submerge several swaths of South Florida underwater. By the end of the century, much of the region's drinking water will be too salty to use, and the land upon which we live will be too inundated for our homes. We've found that it takes a village to tell a story about how this village or this region is going to be changing because of man-made climate change issues. Among the environmental change, the threats to the poor, disadvantaged, and underrepresented become even greater as businesses and government continue to take land and public space for development for the rich. Since 2014, students and faculty here in the journalism department at FIU have helped build eyesontherise.org, a website that hosts student work from documentaries to interactive databases to theater and art. Through this effort, we have created several public communication events as a way to reach out to community members and publics both locally and nationally. And I've been happy to take the lead with my students, several faculty members and staff members, as well as community members, to tell these stories in meaningful and digital ways. Starting in 2014, our students' work led to national media coverage and scholarly publications from students' analysis of environmental journalism of local climate change. More recently, students have taken the lead in using virtual reality to work on storytelling about the environment and to conduct research on communication, race, and geography in Miami. Student stories now are starting to harness the tales of early immigrants to Miami and to capture cityscapes and changing environments for people in the future to look back and understand who we are, who we were, and who we can be. We're also trying to tell stories of climate change through new ways of theater and music.
So what we're doing with the Mobile Virtual Reality Lab is we're collecting water samples using traceable water sensor pens, and we're converting that data into digital tones. With the water sensor pens, we're able to tell the water's turbidity and conductivity. And this essentially will be indicators as to whether it may have negative effects to aquatic life or whether or not water is safe for recreational use.
It turns data that's something that could be very bland and not interesting to just a random person into something that is creative and hands-on. And more importantly, we use software and apps that are easy to download so anybody can make it themselves.
In spring 2017, I produced a theatrical performance about climate change involving more than a dozen academic units at FIU, the journalism, research, and art done by dozens of students and community partners. And in fall 2017, journalism students will be exhibiting their storytelling, narratives, research, and data-driven music and virtual reality projects in a 2-month-long exhibit at Bakehouse Art Complex in Miami's Wynwood Arts District, again, to a broader audience. Stories of a changing environment are important, but we've also learned that how we tell the stories and what stories we tell are just as important. And while I'll take credit for curating much of the work I share here, and taking the hassle of the local politics associated with telling stories that some people don't want to hear, this work and this award is dedicated to the students, staff, faculty, and community members who have helped change how we talk about local climate change. So once again, thank you so much for this honor and for forgiving me for being sick. But I invite you to check out the websites that our students and our faculty have put together to build community through story and finding innovative ways to approach a critical issue at a critical time. Thank you.